Hi travelers, Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot, and I'm going to come to you quickly for an elemental full moon reading. And I want you to stay tuned after the video because I have a few announcements I'd like to make, okay? So, see, Neptune has just gone retrograde. I think what we are in like the second or third day, I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. And at the end of this month, Mars is going to be coming out of retrograde, I think on the 29th. So this should be an interesting dynamic. And we do have this full moon coming up on the 20th. I don't know what sign it's going to be in. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if it's going to be in the Sagittarius or Capricorn. I don't know. So maybe some of you out there know when what sign the full moon is going to be falling in. Now, this is an elemental reading, so we're going to start with the earth signs first. This is general, and the messages will not resonate with everyone, in which case, please check your elemental moon and rising sign as I post them. I got some really exciting news to share with you guys after the reading. Just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. And, uh-oh. Well, we'll just see how that plays out. We had a card flip over. We'll see if it pops up again, in which case it was meant to be there. I'm going to do this one more time, and then we're going to get started. I think these are strange times, my friends. All right, again, this is the Earth Sign Elemental Full Moon reading. Here we go. 9 cards down. Well, off the bat, we've got a bunch of coins. Five of coins underneath the deck. Now, right in the center, I have this 4 of wands. I'm sorry, 3 of wands. And that is a card of contemplation, you know, planning, waiting for your ships to come in, having done something or started something, because really the 3s is just the start. The 2s are like the idea. The 3 is the actual starting of something. Trying to feel your way forward as to which way you want to go. How do you want to take that? At the top here, I have the Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Empress card. And then I have the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Coins. I have this Queen of Wands here, the Devil, and then the Star card with the 5 of Coins underneath the deck. So that is 3 3s, which is quite interesting, and 2 5s. Right off the bat, for some of you, this could be a triangle situation because I do have the 3 3s. Yes? But at the same time, the 3 3s could just speak to the overall energy in terms of the universe doing something, because 3s represent the Trinity. And so this is a representation of Big Spirit coming in to help you do something. I suppose for most of us, the majority of us, Virgos particularly, we have the Jupiter transit going on. And for some Virgos, depending on when you're born, you're already reaping the benefits of that. For those that are born in the mid to late decan of Virgo, we're going to be picking up that energy in 2017. So it is all about using the Jupiter transit. And Jupiter is about luck. It is about expansion. It is about growth. It is about abundance. Building things, laying the foundation for things, okay? And this could be why we have this energy of the Queen of Wands. Even if you're a male Virgo, this could really be speaking to using your feminine qualities in order to bring about changes that you need to bring about, and having the fire and the passion and the desire to go, you know, with it. It could also be about your sensuous nature if you're a male, you know, getting in touch with the feminine side of yourself in order to tap into that creative energy that you need. Now, for some of you, offers have come in. You are indeed trying to build upon something. Maybe this is in a work endeavor. It could be a relation, you know, a romantic relationship endeavor. But this is literally about three people getting together, okay, and building something. And we do have the energy of Venus. She is an Earth, represents the Earth. So this is a very, very fertile time for some of us. The rest of us Virgos who haven't really gotten into that transit of Jupiter in Virgo yet, you know, we're working on those things, and our time is going to be coming. But I also see that for some there have been arguments and delays, hassles, headaches. This could be petty things. It might be, you know, people squabbling like kids, or maybe you have children and they've been acting very, very rebellious right now. This is Saturn in Leo, and it's kind of like a restrictive force. But nevertheless, you know, we earth signs are marshaling, and this is, you know, for Taurus and for Capricorn. We're marshaling our forces, and interestingly, we do have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus represented here. Okay, so you know, we're trying to marshal our forces and just try to, you know, to look ahead and trying to really become more balanced. For some of us, this is going to be in a financial sense. It's time to really take stock and you know, review our budgets to see if we're sticking to it, or what can we eliminate, or what do we need to add. It could also be about having balance. You know, maybe with your kids, you're trying to get your kids to do more chores around the house or become more responsible. It could also be in the sense that you know, you are working with someone and their personality clashes right now, and trying to just maintain the status quo so that you can get the work done. You know, maybe, you know, work is not being parceled out fairly. Maybe you feel as though you're getting the majority or having to do the majority of the work, and someone else is not really contributing, but yet they want the accolades. Okay. But then I have this devil here, and this is Capricorn and Saturn. And Saturn is in its ruler. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. For some of you, this could be a nodal issue. I'm not going to sit here and explain the North Node, South Node, but this is the Pisces Virgo axis is all about destiny and karma. And so for some, this could be nodal issues. And the North Node is always where you want to go in the future. The South Node is where you have been already. So it could be that this is issues of you wanting, because this is Mars in Capricorn here. Okay. And this is the actual Capricorn card. Now, this represents Saturn in Leo, which is all about people's egos getting out of control because they're feeling restricted. And that's what Saturn does. He comes in to restrict things. This is the moon in Taurus, all right, which is kind of a comfy place for the moon to be, but it's not very comfortable. The ruling house for the moon is the fourth house. And so that's not a very comfortable place. So this is all about having some emotional security behind this. And then I have this star card. Now, there are two Venus cards here. She represents Venus, and this particular star represents Venus. This is the Pleiades star system. And Venus is all about the beauty, love, money, income, and women. But what I see here, if this is a situation where this is a triangle dynamic, if I look at this vertical column here on the left, someone has made a return. It could be this fire sign person here. Okay. And whether this is same-sex or heterosexual relationship, whomever would take the role of this female fire sign here. And this has created like a block to your dreams or your hopes, or at least that is your perception of it. This is someone, I think, trying to make a decision between perhaps a woman that represents an empress and one who is a queen. But this could also be you yourself, if you're embodying, if you're taking on all of this new fertile energy, this new abundance that's coming in, and that means you really are having to be like this. You know, you got some spunk and some get up and go. You're energized and you're trying to, but still there is some perception of being limited, or even perhaps, you know, really being limited in some way. And I guess for some, making a decision to kind of walk away, or maybe not being able to see really where the comfort, the warmth, the safety, and the security is. Perhaps because you've either been cut off or isolated, or just simply you have decided to walk away, but you're walking away in confusion because you don't really understand what's happening. Because it looks like something is trying to come together, but there's this block here. And as I always say, Saturn is, and in other words, this is going to be something that's rather lengthy, because Saturn represents the father of time, and he doesn't come in to tell you no. It may seem like he's telling you no. He's just saying not yet. So it could be that you're going to have to figure out another way to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. We do have this lovely supporting energy here, as well as here. You know, maybe you're going to have to reverse directions, you know, and that could be why maybe you're walking away, or you have been, in a sense, pushed to the side, because there's more work to be done. Okay. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this star card is speaking to astrology, like in planetary timing. It very well could be, but it could also be simply you marshaling enough energy and forces to continue whatever it is that you've hoped and wished for, and not having the perfect means to do so. So again, it's going to require more time for it to develop. I'm going to lay some cards on the Three of Coins. We have 1, 2, 3 coins cards, 3 wands cards, and 3 major arcana. Well, 3's all the way around. What about that? That's 3's all the way around. How do you like that? Well, well, well. I didn't even see that at first. So let's see. Okay, the building, laying the foundation. Now, this card is typically associated, the literal meaning is association with police or law enforcement, the military. But if you think about what police officers or law enforcement, what they do, they kind of come in and sometimes keep the peace. They do covert operations, secret movements, gather information. And we have this pensiero in the center, the thinking man, some thought, someone who's giving some thought perhaps to building something or laying a new foundation. But perhaps this represents like a Saturn influence. There's something about it that they can't So they're trying to figure out, great foresight, they're trying to plan ahead in some respects, okay? Now, I don't know if this is, you know, this is general, so it could be speaking about anything, really. I want to look at the Five of Wands, and I do have the two fives. Yes. And this is speaking to, it's falling on the wand, so this could be a business issue of someone who perhaps has had is having some contractual issues in a business endeavor that have really gone south, and they don't quite know what to do about it. If this is a personal or romantic relationship, this is, you know, having one plan, but maybe the egos have gotten in the way, arguments, delays, outside influence. And this is really all about outside influences. Fives are always outside influences. Maybe it's a bunch of people sticking their nose in where they don't belong. Maybe it is life circumstances that have come in that's making people kind of testy, but it has gone up in flames, okay? And, you know, maybe both sides are feeling like the amalato, the sick person, okay? Let's look at the devil. Now, this is a curious trio of cards to fall on the devil. I have the Superbia. I have the Fedelta. And then I have the Domestico. Now, on the devil, the card of limitations, restrictions, feeling stuck, bound, unable to get free. And when I laid these cards on here, this is how it read. It read upright. It felt upright when I laid it. But now that I put the cards here, to me it's reading like this. And what this means is coming to the realization that you can free yourself from the feeling of being limited or the situation that you're in. It is a release of ego, okay, and a return to being loyal and true to yourself. And maybe the messages that you're getting, because this is the collaborator, maybe the messages are coming from your deep subconscious, because this card is also about shadow work, coming from your deep self-conscious, your higher self, okay? And you've been living in the world of ego, and now you're coming out of that space. You're being asked to shed those things that are no longer serving you, all right? Let's look at the Five of Coins to see what they're trying to tell us. If this is a person, if this is surrounding a person or an event, or simply that someone is going through a period of deep self-examination. They're looking at the shadow side of themselves, okay? This is about lack, scarcity thinking, feeling or playing the victim. It could be literally financial ruin. It could be, now one of the oldest interpretations of this card by Etiela is that speaks to the mistress, the wife, the girlfriend, the lover. Now, I really don't see that in this card, but I'm going to give you that interpretation anyway. That comes from like 13 something, 14, the 14th, 13th to 14th century. So I have these three cards here. I have the Allegrezza al cuore, happiness of the heart. Sospiri, the longing, the sighing, the waiting, and the Yadro. Now, literally, we know that is the thief. And the thief is someone who comes in and steals things. And you can steal lots of things from people. They don't have to be like chains and watches and, you know, television sets. But someone can steal your time. They can steal your thoughts. They can steal your emotions. They can steal your energy. And maybe this is all about having happiness in a situation, something that you've been waiting on or hoping for, or you're still waiting on to come in. See, there's the ship there. This person is really waiting for this happiness to come in. But either they're not getting what they need, or they don't see that what they need is right in front of them. And it brings about a change. So this could either be someone stealing something from you, or you in such a state of scarcity thinking or lack, perhaps this shadow work, needing to change the way that you think, walk away and leave some things behind. I don't know really if this is a relationship situation or not, but these are the energies that are coming through with the full moon. Some of you may be literally walking away from a job, from a relationship. Maybe someone, a third party, has come back in which case someone, I don't know who, someone is going to have to make some decisions. And perhaps the star comes in to tell you not to give up hope. Okay, not to give up hope, and to wait to see how things are going to play out, to maintain your faith. Earth signs, I do hope this reading helped you. It's quite interesting. I can tell you myself, I've been going through some things, and luckily I have some very, very lovely friends here on YouTube. Of course, Christelle Martinet, whose advice and counsel has been invaluable, along with my girl Louisiana Lou. Hey Lou. And my friend Tanya over at Mystic Souls Tarot. You can find her, all of these people here on YouTube. I'll put the links below, their URLs if you want to, or you just search Christelle Martinet, Louisiana Lou, and Mystic Souls Tarot. Those ladies have been very, very invaluable to me during this time. I'm going through a time of flux, and that's what this Five of Wands says. And I'm having an issue of trying to find the balance between working and personal life. I'm struggling with that balance. It's been very, very difficult for me. So those ladies have been giving me some counsel. As I say, it's very difficult to read for yourself as a tarot card reader. So all of that, you didn't see that coming in the card. Sometimes you just don't see it. You can see it for other people, but you can't see it for yourself. So, you know, if you haven't subscribed to either of those ladies, get on over to their channels, Christelle Martinet, Mystic Souls Tarot, and Louisiana Lou. Get over and subscribe. Lovely, lovely, great energy, good readers. And then I'm going to make this announcement. Louisiana Lou and I have decided to join forces this 4th of July weekend. We're going to get together down here in South Texas. We're going to be on the beach on the island in Corpus Christi, Texas. For those of you who live in the Corpus Christi area or surrounding areas, and we're going to get together on the beach, she and I, and we're going to be doing mini readings for donations. So if anybody can come down live and join us, it would be great to meet some of you in person. Come get you a free mini reading. Donations, we're going to be out on the beach. Kind of look for us. I got to find a canopy and everything. We're also going to upload some videos from the beach so we can kind of share the experience with you. But it's going to be, you know, 3 days of Lou and I throwing down cards, and it's not going to be a 3-day event. We're only going to be doing it one day, which should be July 3rd. We're going to try to get out there early in the morning. For those of you who don't know about Corpus, there's one way in and one way out. They've just now built a new water park out by the beach, so traffic is going to be tremendously hideous. So we're going to try to do it the day before the 4th of July so we don't have to be involved in all of that. But we love subscribers who are in that area to come down and visit with us so that we can meet you face to face. But the rest of the time, she and I are going to be throwing down cards and laughing and exchanging stories and so just having a good time, and we'd like to include you in on that. So I do hope to see some of you. You don't need to make any appointments if you're going to come down on the beach with us. You know, just kind of show up. You know, I would like to think that there's going to be a line of people. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't, but just come on down and hang with us anyway. We'd really like that a lot. So I do hope to see some of you there. And until next time, namaste. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I said it's a lot of announcements. I have it written right here. Um, I have an astrologer friend. She's been an astrologer for many, many years. Her name is Sally Kirkman. I'm going to put the link to her website uh, in the information portion of the video. And she is doing a pay what you want astrology. And so you guys, I've been reading her column and her site for years. She's awesome. I actually have her taking a look at something for me in the charts. Because as I said, I have a birthday coming up on the 16th of September, and that's an eclipse for me. So I want to kind of see what's happening. So get over to her site. I'll put the link there, and read the pay what you want, how you do it. That's who actually inspired me to do it, and I am going to be bringing that back. I just don't know when. And take a gander at her site. If you have something, an interest in astrology, she allows you to have a question. You can ask her anything. Just read the instructions. If you decide to take her up, and you have to make a donation, okay? And so if you decide to take her up on that offer, please don't forget to mention in the email, when you email her, that Tara from Hidden Lotus Tarot sent you, okay? All right, now, that's it, Earth signs. Thank you. Namaste.